Hello and welcome to a new series from the Derps. Let's fail at read-only memories. This is going to be a new series where I'm just going to do like a 30-minute to an hour... Ooh, don't want that to go. 30-minute to an hour run of a game. And we'll just kind of play it and see what happens. And if y'all like it, please let me know in the comments below, and we may actually turn it into a regular series. Who knows? So, Read Only Memories, a new cyberpunk adventure. I know nothing about this game. Thank you to Alexa from Reddit for sending this to me. We're going to give this a shot. So, once the intro finishes playing, we're just going to start up. Play! Do. Ooh, fancy. Options. I think we're good here. Controls. Cursors. Okay, cool. Alright, fairly simple. New game. Midboss presents. Yeah, game by Midboss, released, I have no idea when. It's copyright 2015, so. And the intro.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world is on the cusp of not one, but three technological singularities. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. Relationship Organizational Managers, or ROMs for short, are the commonplace companion and tool of any modern person.
Are extremely intelligent.
However, they are still machines at their core. The logic they are built on impedes their ability to think for themselves and determine their own behavior.
That's right. You see, this is at the heart of why we took on this merger with Parallax. We wanted to take artificial intelligence to the next level. And now, well, we have devices that can truly adapt.
Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer buries himself in schematics and equations, trying to bring a new kind of life into the world. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
Oh, snaps. Okay, that's a pretty nice intro. I really like the cyberpunk genre. I'm really hoping the next cyberpunk game, I don't remember what it's called, Cyberpunk 2070 or something, might be is hopefully good. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, home sweet home. It doesn't look too bad. Laptop here. Okay, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a better descriptor. Oh, okay, I see how this is going. Alright, what do we got laying around? A sheet of paper, coffee, lappy, window. Is this like a point and click adventure? I'm not entirely sure. Alright, let's start with the fridge. Open the fridge, look at the fridge, use an item. You can talk to them. You remind the fridge that you need to pick up some more milk when you go out. It jots down milk on the list. Okay. Probably best just to make a mental note instead. You've enough vitamin R for one lifetime anyway. Vitamin R? Huh. Okay, well let's take a look inside. Open up the fridge to see a bottle of mustard and a carton of spoiled milk, which has developed an odor. Okay. Okay, so we have some spoiled milk that might have a good day. Might have one good day. Let's take it. Why? Because you never know what you're gonna need. I want that bottle of mustard too. The mustard has adhered itself to the fridge. Oh, great. Lovely. That's disgusting. Okay. To the sink. What's in the sink? You don't know exactly what that ooze is, only it seems to be growing. Oh dear. Turn on the sink. Running water might make it worse. Okay, well then. What else we got? Stack of papers. Well, it's just a sheet of paper down here. Let's look at it. Single piece of loose, unsorted paper lies on the ground. Pick it up. Sort of suits the room's aesthetic better with it there on the ground. No, but it's... Oh, no. It must go be put away. Alright. How about these Ultra Beats? The ultimate on budget audio. You better try them out so you can start crafting your review. Well, let's take them. Yeah! Headphones. These are the GX Ultra Beats you need to write a review for. Guess now is as good a time as any to get to work. They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying around your apartment. Okay, I'll figure that out. Let's look at this stack of papers. A stack of paper for your unpublished novel. So I'm writing a book or a novel that I haven't started on. Pen on paper is the most tangible method, but if you're gonna be so sloppy, maybe going digital would be a better goal. No, your principles whine too much at the thought. So am I like a cyberpunk hipster or something? Would Hemingway go full digital if he were in 2064? Yeah, Hemingway would. What's this poster? Your friend Hayden gave this to you. The group is old, but the music is timeless. That's what he said, at least. Okay, can I take the poster? Careful, that's a load-bearing poster. Har. Coffee. Coffee, the great equalizer. The one thing that the poor and rich alike need to chug through the day. You assume. I guess because I'm not really rich. So, let's have a drink of coffee. Old stale coffee. F and K seem clear as day. It's also really gross. Book. Copy of Wigfield. Sometimes the old books are the best, especially to keep your window propped open. What is this? Oh, I have a plant. This plant is in pretty bad shape. Aren't they supposed to be one of the easier plants to take care of? Okay, so I'm a terrible botanist. Use the plant? Careful, the poor thing is more fragile than a snowflake. Can I use the book? The classics can get boring pretty fast after multiple reads. Besides, it's more useful holding up the window. It's gotta be really hot here. Ooh, here's my door. My bed. Alright, the window. A beautiful 24/7 view if you're a fan of up-close masonry. You know, masonry can be pretty nice. Despite the smell, keep the window open. Better to have gross air than no air. Besides, the window's broken. Wait, really? Can I fix it? Okay, if I clicked on everything other than the lappy, because I'm pretty sure I can use the lappy there. My beats on the lappy. Your home within your home. Nothing like curling up under those blankets and escaping away for a while. You better submit your article before you turn in, or you won't have a place to sleep for long. Oh, okay, so I should probably take care of that. Lappy. Good old Lappy. May not be the most powerful, or the fastest, or have the best screen, but, well, it works. And that's more than most people can say. Let's boot it up. Lappy is a bit of a relic. You have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. Okay. Let's check our inbox. Your inbox, a hell so terrifying, so specific, so personal, that no other living thing should dare enter. Luckily, you're the only person with the password. Alright, let's go into here. Let's see. Spam, rent, scam, bill, work, weekly update, invitation. Okay, I don't want this. Scam, spam, bill. Let's look at the bill. Your account is past due in the amount of 216 credits. Failure to restore your account may result in termination of service. Oh, jeez. Power company. Ah, yes, that age-old choice between food or electricity. I've actually been in that situation before. I don't ever want to be in that situation again. Hey there, I'm the lead editor for OMG Zounds. We're a new up-and-coming audio review feed looking for hot talent. We'd love to feature any product reviews you'd like to do for us. We'd be able to give you some great exposure, and if we like your stuff, could possibly throw some creds your way. Doesn't anyone pay their journalists anymore? Ah, lovely. Okay, can't do anything with that. Let's see, what's this? Read the spam. Get cheap crash. Only... Oh no, why? 99 creds for 30-day supply. 212 stims. Ah, lovely. Scam? Let's read the scam. Hello there, I am Prince Thomas. Yes, the Prince Thomas, heir to the digital empire of Horse and Books S92413. I need your help to secure my great fortune, and of course will reward you handsomely for your assistance. Please, if you could send your personal credit ID marker to me immediately so that... Sounds like a great business opportunity. Yeah. It's like those Nigerian princes. Where are we at? We're at rent. Let's read the rent. According to this email, your rent is nearly due. Better get that article submitted soon. Yeah, okay. I'll get to it in a second. I've got things I need to do. A coupon for 5 credits back on Hassie Infinity. Okay, Hassie Infinity has all of your daily calories with none of the nutritional value. Like the opposite of a diet version. Wow. Alright, let's see this. An invite to come see the lighting ceremony of the Christmas tree downtown from your friends at Dr. Trisha. Was it LEDDS? Why does a dentist want you to see a lighting ceremony? Feels like a trap. Alright, now the weekly update. This is your weekly update from Vintage Tech, your #1 source for classic technology. Ooh, classic. Popular pieces this week. The King of Click. Retrospective on the classic Model N keyboard. Yep, that's unsubscribed. Request denied. Subscription cannot be modified. What? That's BS. Alright, let's go back. What do we got? That's inbox, journal, what's here? Okay, today's Neo SF's most beloved morning show, all about news and entertainment. People in Neo, Oklahoma are still confused by the name. Yeah, okay, I see that. This is the show's online newspaper called The Scanline. Okay, today is usually all about feel-good news, but it does focus on serious current events at times as well. Oh yeah, that's neat. What's going on in the news? Current events, sports. Alright, well, let's take a look at a story about the human revolution. There's a Deus Ex reference. Let's read it. The human revolution remains vigilant in #StayHuman movement. December 19th, the human revolution is on day 10 of their protesting outside various Genus clinics around the city, including those in the East Bay and down the peninsula. Genus, the gene splicing treatment facility, has met with much controversy over the organization has been met with much controversy since the organization reached mainstream exposure over the past few words. Genus employee Mort Crane spoke to OK Today exclusively. According to him, most Genus workers are up in arms, claiming they're being terrorized in their own city. We're here to help people who need gene therapy for their own personal reasons, whatever they are, said Crane. Individual rights have always been of paramount importance to us, he continued, and we believe that our customers have the right to live as they please or require. The human revolution stands behind their claim that Genus is diluting the human experience by providing hybrids with gene splicing treatments. Oh no! wonder if we're gonna have that in the next 50 years. That'd be really awesome, I think. You know, being able to just change your appearance however you want. The group feels that the goals stated by Genus, in addition to newer cybernetic technology, are warping humanity into a very scary, dark future. Oh, it's that slippery slope argument that everyone's got going on. They're playing God in the most senseless of ways. We were born human. Who are we to mess with our genes and start turning everybody into who knows what, said one protester, who asked to remain anonymous. It's ridiculous and scary. It's not human. More information to follow as this story develops late into the holiday 2064 season. June Valmer, Anna, OK Today. Oh, lovely. I don't really care about sports. Local news. What's going on in the local news? Story about a broken down froyo stand? Really? Ugh. Okay, well, let's see. What's this? A story about our hometown Neo SF 49ers. Slow news. Don't care about it. Alright. What is this? Journal Logic isn't the fanciest program, but it's the only word editor that still gets updates for a machine as old as yours. Good to know. Alright. Let's go ahead and get our... Oh, okay. I have to test them around the apartment first. Lips Live, the premier online video network. This app is like a mesh of all active streams. Neat. You turn on the GX Ultra Beats and they sync automatically as you start to watch one of the less pornographic feeds. Oh wow. Your best options are usually limited video game feeds, old concert recordings, and streams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. Lappy speakers feel neglected, but you're glad that the first part of your work is finished. You're so accomplished. Look at me! I'm doing things! Alright, I guess we can write that review now? Alright. Time to get your work out of the way. Let's do this. Selling your soul, bit by bit. Character by character. Finished. Now to send it off to the editor. There. Your big break. Surely your glowing review of GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty and into a book deal. Surely. No. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed. But first, log out. Really? Okay, it's gonna tell me to log out and everything. Alright. Let's look at our door. I just got the newly installed security door. Okay, we got that goop. Alright. Looks like nothing that comes like sleeping away for a while. I guess we'll wait. Wait and see what happens. See if we get an email or something. Mysterious stranger. Oh, hello, robot. What are you doing in my room? What is this person? Oh, look at me being all progressive in 2064. Robots are people. Ah, good. You're finally awake. I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. Are you that significantly opposed to cybernetic augments? Honestly, not really. How did you get in my apartment? I came in through the front door. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious. It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code. 17 trillion, okay, that's really not a lot. It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the SecuGates M14723-B. I knew it! Yep. Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced known significant numeric codes against the stored personal data on you. Seriously? Okay, yeah, I could change it from my birthday. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it was sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter. Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do it once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken. And that you left it open. My window's lock is broken? Yes, I attempted to repair it, but it uses a proprietary bolt head I am not equipped to remove. Yeah, it's typical. I took the liberty of filing a maintenance request with your building superintendent. Oh, well, thanks. Considering the speed at which he has historically worked, I estimate it will take him 16 working days to complete the repair. I think that's being generous. Not quite to my standards. Hold on. Hold on here. What are you doing in my apartment? I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC. Is it an upgrade from BASIC? Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my micro actuators, so I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit. As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag. You know, I'm kind of okay with this. Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have broken down in some way while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware. Really? An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. You broke my lappy? I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with? Gee, thanks. I mean, I can't afford anything. Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents before the crash. Oh, lucky. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs. It is the least I can do. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. But, why are you here? Ah, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous. I have all of the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now. Ooh, whoa, my friend? You know my friend Hayden? Hayden Weber? Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes. I haven't seen Hayden in years. Where is he? I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Oh, okay. Help me! You aren't quite my only hope, but certainly the most statistically supported. I have done the math. Okay. Why come to me? I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on my assumptions of visibility, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. Okay, that's nice of you. And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so. Wait, what? Why? I've never looked for a missing person. Okay. I think I understand what you mean. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some unknown persons. Ooh, He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape, lest I be captured by the intruders too. I crawled out of the window, and after some deliberation came here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left. Oh, Hayden's probably dead. Why would they want Hayden? Hayden is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but I can't imagine that would be enough to get him kidnapped. Especially since no one has even tried offering him more money yet. Yes, I'm as confused as you. I suspect it has to do with me. Who are you? And what? Ah, excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I have never had the pleasure of doing so before. Okay, well, this is a first for me too. Talking to a robot. I am Turing. Ah, okay, like Alan Turing? The father of computing? I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. Obviously. I am a personal side project of his. Only a side project. I think you're more than that, friend Turing. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Yeah, that's probably why they took him. Either to stop his research or to take it and use it for themselves. So chatty. Okay, let's see. How are you any different from any other ROM? No, you've kind of like... I think you're a bit special. Alright, what makes you so special? A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even seeming human when you talk to them. This is just because they're cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I was taught to interact with the world around me. Ooh, you're writing your code as you go. Interesting. But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I'm not certain that I am sapient. It's possible. It's hard to tell. It's very tough to determine whether or not something is actually sentient or not. Or sapient, as they're putting it. I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will? How would you know? One way or the other. Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out, but I can't say I have any new insight into the question. It worries me. You're asking very human questions, Turing. How can any of you tell that you aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will? I think we're getting a little too philosophical here. Yeah, it's kind of a deep question. You're right. I apologize for the tangent. Was anyone out for Hayden? No, I'm not even certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. It's not as though he had been looking over his shoulder. However, there are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him. He also never indicated to me any possible danger from an outside person or group. We're out of time. What? Out of time? I took the liberty of charging the autocab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived. What? What? I'll play along for now. There better you still haven't convinced me, but I'll play along. I kind of want to go the altruistic route, maybe. All right, lead the way. Woo! Okay, we've left the apartment. That's strange. Well, the lock for our home seems to have already been replaced. That's not good. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock. Maybe perhaps maintenance robots took care of it? It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. Oh! A lucky break! It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does. Gee, thanks. Agreed. Yeah, we don't want to disturb anything. As you enter, you take a glance around the studio apartment. Not much has changed since your last visit a few years ago. Wow, really? He's just down the street and it's been a few years? Sure doesn't look like was much of a struggle. Are you sure he was actually kidnapped, Turing? Well, it doesn't really look like there was much of a struggle. I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. That's probably true. I doubt he could have fought off serious attackers. I should have stayed and tried to protect him. Aren't you programmed against harming humans? Of course not. How silly. Oh, you're not bound by the 3 laws. To make a machine intelligent, truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to. Okay. Comforting. I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. You know, that's a very good thing. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage. Yeah, the consequences outweigh the benefits. Glad we're clear on that one, buddy. Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have, and may even have, been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But self-preservation, buddy. Self-preservation. Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues. Alright. What is this? ROM parts, photos. So let's take a look at the photos. Pictures of Hayden traveling all over the world. Working at a company like Parallax ensures you'll be more than well off. This plant is doing much better than the one at home. Yeah. ROM parts. More ROM components. The only things ever seen cluttering Hayden's place. Can I use them? What reason would you have for taking this? You don't even own a ROM. Let's take... Ooh, game consoles. Windows. Stack of books. I think I see something under those reference books. No. What's this? A tablet. I don't want to look at that yet. Oh, well, I guess I'll look at everything. Look at the tablet. Ah, Hayden's tablet. I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than trust me with his schedule. It is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him. You know, that's about right. It looks like there's a place here for a physical memory card. Haha! There's a fancy memory card right here. Yay! But I want to look at the game consoles of 2064. A few vintage game consoles. I was always a fan of old tech. There's a Mega 16, a Dural, and even a Familink. Ugh. Old tech. Let's look at the TV. Television is looping through some of Hayden's feeds. Tech banter, Ted's code tips, augmented eye. You're not actually thinking about switching one of those games on right now, are you? Yeah, actually, I kind of was. Broken tech. What's with this? ROM component in Hayden's headset. He must have been in the middle of working on something. Busted. He must have dropped it in the skirmish. You didn't have to build a ROM yourself, not even with this high-quality frame. It looks like an old high-density memory card. Something in the ROM might be able to read it. Well, let's take that. Yay! And I think we're going to use an item. Yeah! You can't see it, but just Steam achievement called Put the Thing in the Doohickey. I like it. Hayden must have taken out the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures. The tablet's calendar says he was supposed to meet with someone named Tomcat today. Ring any digital bells? Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask. It says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust in the Castro. I'll mark it on your city map for you. We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character. My city map? Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system. We shouldn't put that off any longer. Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while we're out and about. There are many other systems and applications you will be able to utilize in addition to these. This is an exciting thing, I promise. I just need to ask you a few questions. Okay. Cool. Yeah, cool. Bring it up. Welcome to the first time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager running the latest build of the Parallax Live Intelligence Processing System. I'll need to ask you a few questions and then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM. Okay? If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide or contact our support department directly. First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech? Lindrea? Thank you. I have input your name as Lindrea. Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech? Yep, she, her, hers. Thank you. I have input your pronouns as she, her, hers. Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations? I am an omnivore. I like meat and vegetables. Diet set is omnivorous. Are you sure? That's correct. Thank you for confirming, Lindrea. I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available. Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy or restart setup to enter it again. In review, your name is Lindrea, your pronouns are she, her, and your diet is omnivorous. Does that sound right? Sounds like I'm like a cow or something. Correct. Thank you, Lindrea. See? See, Lindrea? That was relatively painless. You should now be able to access the local map of Neo San Francisco. Okay, that's good. The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening. Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now. Is there anything I want to do here? He's got his laptop. I'll look around a bit more. Oh, alright. When you are ready to leave, just use your map. Oop, yay, I've got a map button. Check out the computer. That's Hayden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM, but desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming task Hayden needed to perform. Do you know the password to get in? There might be clues. Unfortunately, no, I don't. And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time. Why not? Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor. Okay, yeah, this is making sense. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my fantastically more capable CPU. It's probably because you're constantly rewriting everything. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents. Can't you just download the knowledge from the meshnet? I could, but much in the same way. You might learn a task and still have no aptitude for it. I'm not certain I would be able to do the job any better than an experienced computer security expert. The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I prefer to think backwards. I lack that type of human creativity. Don't sell yourself short. Are you incapable of that kind of creative leap? Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers. Wow, that actually really does sound pretty silly. I do seem to have some skill with pointing, though. Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion. Not pointing, is painting. Abstract art doesn't seem like something a robot would be good at. That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. Still life, impressionism, photorealism, but I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel. Let's get back to searching. Let's take a look outside. Hayden likes the natural light that his apartment affords. This window here is where I escaped from. It is a considerable distance to the ground below. Are you sturdy enough for that? Critical system damage will be unlikely, but I would certainly have damaged my legs beyond repair. So, I took the fire escape. Yeah, okay, that's pretty smart of you. Of course you did. Alright. Well, we've stumbled upon a mystery. What has happened to Hayden? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you liked what you saw and where this was kind of going, let me know, and we may actually continue this in little shorter bits. But I kind of like this game. It's pretty cute. So, on that note, I will see you next time. Bye.